I have I have put on our Max Payne 3 outfit. I got rid of our SWAT outfit because I don't know, it wasn't nearly as good as the Hawaiian shirt. And now we're going to go to another section of New York and kill more people in it. And we're not going to think about the implications of what we're doing, as usual. I hit the enter button, but I don't have the game focused, so nothing happened. There. Much better. I think this Margaritaville attitude is a little ghoulish, frankly. There's nothing ghoulish about it. You remember in Dead Rising 2, off the record, how Frank West is like, I'm on vacation! That's what this is. We're on vacation, and all of these people with red health bars are just the zombies that we kill to earn stars and PP points. The PP in this game stands for pew pew. I guess my point, right, is that they had so much more of an opportunity to capitalize on the grim nature of the world that this game takes place in, right? To at least kinda be like, man, all these people are just fighting for what they believe in, even if what they believe is kind of fucked up. But they don't give a shit about any of that. Not even in the audio logs anymore. The Division 1 cared about that in the audio logs. That is a dusty soccer ball. By the way, between streams, I figured out what the electrical interference on my microphone was, and now it is stopped. It was caused by my Logitech PowerPlay mouse charging mat thing, which has very poor shielding in the electrical bit that basically causes the mat to charge your mouse. And I can probably fix that by just wrapping it in a little bit of tinfoil, so that won't be a problem anymore. Hooray! It's gonna look ugly, but it's my desk, not your desk, so you don't have to worry about it. So okay, last time we took out this section of the city and a dude that had like a sweet electrical bomb thing and a sweet knife, and he was kind of like a weird cyber ninja. I don't know. We didn't really learn very much about him, probably because I didn't pick up many of his audio logs, except that he was one of the few people I've seen willing to question one Aaron Keener, who is still our target and still very sweaty. So today, we are going to go... I don't know. Where do you want to go next? It's up to you guys. I don't care. Do you want to go to the Civic Center? You want to go to Two Bridges or the Financial District? I'm leaving it to you folks. Because I'm just having fun. This is great. So far, this has been top quality stuff. People are saying Bridges next. Okay, cool. Bridges next it is. Yes, yeah, exactly, Skippy. They're doing the Ubisoft thing. I said that on the last stream, where it's like, this is basically like, hey, do you remember the Division 2? Here you go. The map is separated into bad guys again.
Rhodes told us that the peacekeepers in Two Bridges have been tracking cleaner movements for the past few days. This is our best bet to learning more about Conley.
She's deep in bed with the cleaners. If we poke around in that nest enough, we're bound to find a trace of her.
Okay. Vivian Conley. I suppose she's probably going to be irredeemably bad. Unlike this dog, which is irredeemably cute. And like, a little bit, it looks a little diseased. It looks like someone stuck a bicycle pump in its mouth for a minute. That's right. I believe we named this dog Mac. Excuse me. This dog kind of looked like it got stung by bees. It's okay, he's fine. Right, yeah, macrocephaly. That's why we called him that. Yeah, I like that they're kind of trying something different with the map organization in this, right? Because in the main game, all of the factions were disconnected, but in this side map, they are all intertwined a little bit in their purpose and organization.
The longest after the outbreak. Many of the locals refused to leave their homes and move into Sarah camps. They tried to set up neighborhood community centers rather than relying on the government. Most of them didn't make it. With the
What a
cleaners and
surprise.
the factions wreaking havoc in the area, it was never really sustainable. These days, only a few remain.
Nice shot.
Yeah, fuck that drone.
Hope the memory card's okay.
Oh, it's these dudes again. Fucking
That can't be good.
Laurel and Hardy. Oh!
Black Tusk a paranoid. Can't really blame him.
I hope we see these dudes again. I like that they're just running around taking out drones. Oh, here we go. We're already getting back into it. We've taken like 5 steps from the safe hub and the game's already like, check this out, there's a bunch of enemies over here. Like these dudes. More trash ninjas. Yeah, exactly. It's the missed opportunity part that makes me the saddest, I think. Because that's what it is, right? That's why I'm so bummed about the surface level nature of the story, is like, they had a real opportunity to make something, you know, interesting. And it doesn't have to be like important, deep commentary about the police state the world has become. It doesn't have to be that. They can say whatever they want. It's their video game. It's just that I wish it was a little bit more in depth. But the thing is, I say that, but I'm also fine with the way it is. Like, I don't care if it's surface level, really. It's just a shame that it is.
That the peacekeepers are trying to take a Riker's control point. Give them a hand and see what you can find out from them.
Oh, we have an actual mission to take a control point. That's new, actually. I don't think we've had to do that before. Usually they've been optional. Hi, how you doing, friends? Right, the legendary rifle we got. We still have that. This thing is good. This thing kicks ass. Oh, did you see that guy's cool shield? I really hope we get the outfit of these greaser dudes. This is the best. I love these guys. Oh yeah, the numbers game has gone kind of crazy now. Like the numbers game is like, it's getting a little wonky. We're getting like hundreds of thousands of damage and defense, and we're in the end game here, that's for sure. Let's see. Okay, sure, I'll put that on. Why not? It's probably best to have actual armor on my body instead of just having my character wearing a goofy Hawaiian shirt. As fun as that is. Hey buddy, how you doing?
Sounds like Conley's been busy.
Head to the community and see what they've found. We're getting warmer.
Okay.
You're looking for a rogue agent. Check in with the community near here. They're keeping track of the latest news. Yeah, we've seen her. She's sneaky, but still seems to go out on missions with the rest of the guys.
Okay. Well, she sounds dangerous. I'm looking forward to having a showdown with her. Very peaceful in this section of the city. It's weirdly peaceful. Oh boy. Like the last section of the city, it was all rainy and hurricaney and shitty. But here, look at this. It's like straight out of The Last of Us. Hot damn. Oh, look at those birds flying out of that building. That's cool. That is a cool visual. It's like I said a minute ago. They really focused on density so far with this, and I like that a lot. Here, before we go do that, let's go this way. Why not? We're just gonna go exploring, because that's fun. Yeah, I imagine the reason this place is called Two Bridges is because, well, fancy taking a trip to Brooklyn? I don't. Nobody should ever go to Brooklyn. What I'm learning from this is that nobody should ever go to New York because it's like 5 steps away from this at any given moment. Oh, hi there. Oh, they're attacking the control point. Hey, stop that. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have the Tesla thing now. Yes. Holy crap. Those guys did not stand a chance. Tesla mines are good. Real good. I'm kind of glad we went for those first, because I have a feeling they are going to be an asset.
I can't tell you anything. Please, just let me go.
Well, if you insist. Give you a hand here. I really like the looks of these factions because they're appropriately like cobbled together in terms of like their gear for a place that's been like, you know, without power, without government assistance, without running water for months and months and months. Like, this place sucks. Like, in DC, at least there was like running water and electricity. Here, like, there's no guarantee anymore. Especially with like the anti-division running around. Oops, whoop, that was my bad. Just gonna set myself on fire as a demonstration. This is what's going to happen to you. Yeah, Watch Dogs 2 was set in California, I believe. The original Watch Dogs was set in Chicago. And you know what? It wasn't too bad a representation of Chicago, actually. They seem to actually have given a shit about making a world that looks like Chicago in Watch Dogs 1. No, sir, please. Oh, great, a bounty. Let's see, am I gonna get my ass kicked on this one? I got my ass kicked on the last one. Well, that's way over there. That's fine, I guess. I guess we'll go do that. 'Cause why not? It'll give us a chance to clear the fog of war, or whatever. Yep, that's right, we're gonna get attacked by Assface again. What's crazy, too, is I don't even have this set to maximum graphics. I've got my graphics turned down a little so I can stream it at 60 frames. But what I like about this game, from a technological perspective, is that it definitely takes definitely takes advantage of your system. A lot of video games only use like 1 CPU core or 4 CPU cores, or they don't. They don't take full advantage of your graphics card, but this game doesn't give a shit. This game will use all the horsepower you have to throw at it, and I really admire that. Oh hey, these guys, man, they lost this control point already? These guys suck. It's almost like they're a ragtag band of misfits who are struggling to survive and not trained government agents who have super future technology to help them. It's almost like that. Oh, grand. Oh, hi there. Whoa, okay. Whoa. That's not where I expected that guy to be.
Agent incapacitated.
Help. Help. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Well, my friends are on the way. So all we gotta do now, I guess, is just chill while I'm on fire. Hey, help me up. I know you're on fire, but help me up. We'll all die if I die. I kind of was hoping I could take cover behind this, but I can't. Well, that's unfortunate. I kind of, I advanced a little too fast. Because I was kind of assuming I could take cover behind that wall, but there was garbage in the way. And as it turns out, the garbage was me. It's starting already. I'm gonna complain about something for a moment. And, oops, this is not the right section of the city. We need to go this way. I wanna capture that control point again so that I can fast travel to it. Wait, what?
Parnell was an RPA pilot.
What? No. This way. Thank you. I'm gonna complain about something here, and it might be a little grody, but I need to complain about it because it's been bothering me for like a week now, and I'm going to go fucking insane if I don't at least complain about it a little bit. For the past like 3 or 4 days, my flu is gone. My flu is long gone. I feel fine. I feel so much better now than I did last week. But for like the past 3 or 4 days, I have just had a waterfall of mucus in the back of my throat, and it is making talking so annoying. Because I'll be in the middle of a sentence, and then all of a sudden, it's like right between my nose and the roof of my mouth, there will just be this stinging burn, and it's like, fuck you! I'm trying to say a sentence! Why can't I say a sentence? It's so annoying. That's why I was blowing my nose earlier, as I was trying to stop that, but it didn't stop it. I have a feeling that I'm just gonna be sick forever, and for the rest of eternity, I will be in horrible misery. I guess not that I mind. I'm used to horrible misery at this point. I play video games for a living. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? I said this yesterday. I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually still sick, but I'm just so used to it at this point that I'm not aware of it, you know? Where it's like, I had the kidney stones, and then the flu, and then the stomach problems. I'm wondering if I actually still have like a cold or something, but I just haven't internally acknowledged it. It's like Disco Elysium, where like I have to internalize that I'm still sick, and it's gonna take like 48 hours or whatever. So in the meantime, I need to go, I don't know, talk to some people about Marxist philosophy or something, or do a judo kick on a racist. Oh, I really would like to play Disco Elysium on stream. God, that game is so fantastic. Oh no. No, I can't talk about Disco Elysium, because if I talk about it, then I'm gonna want to stream it, and it's like 99% reading text on the screen, so there's nothing for me to say, but I really would like to. Fuck. Dude, I'm fucked. And now that I've talked about it, it's all I'm gonna be able to think about. Play Disco Elysium, it's a really good game. I know everybody says that, but you can trust me when I say it, because I'm right. Uh-oh. Oh, big man on campus, he's coming for me. It would be very hard to stream that game, but I really would like to at some point. Also, this control point is very difficult. There are enemies all over the place for some reason. This is in a really weird spot. Yeah, that is a weirdly good way to describe Disco Elysium. It is the best novel I've ever played.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, and they're not even done yet. Grand. Fantastic. Hello? Are they gonna attack? Oh, there they are. It took them a minute. They had to run here from all the way downtown. Because like me, they all just died and had to respawn. See, what's nice is that I don't really have to give a shit if I die in this game, because you don't really lose anything if you die. There's no, like, you have to restart from checkpoint or anything like that, unless it's a no respawn zone. But, I mean, the stakes are way less high. It's so much more casual than most of the games I stream. And I like that about it a lot. Because sometimes I don't want to play a game where I have to, like, be constantly fearing for my life. Sometimes I want to play a game where I can just hang out and chat and talk about the mucus that's clogging my throat so that I can't breathe and die. Yeah. That's true. Yes, I forgot to mention that. In one of the most recent title update patches, they introduced a permadeath mode. So now the game actually has a hardcore mode, if for some reason you want that. I don't know if there are any extra rewards for playing on it, but if you want to try playing the Division 2 permadeath, you totally can. It's not a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea, but you can. I would say that you could survive most situations in this game. If you don't do stuff that's above your character level, and you make sure to advance slowly, you probably could survive quite a lot. A lot of punishment. If you get to level 2, you get a cosmetic. Okay, so they reward you for trying, I suppose. For giving it a shot.
You've probably heard of the Cleaners before. They started
Yep.
as a militant group of sanitation workers and first responders obsessed with eradicating the green poison virus from the city. We thought we put an end to them in Midtown, but like a virus, the ones who survived evolved and grew stronger. Don't underestimate them.
Yeah. As it turns out, between games, they learned a few new tricks. Now they have multi-spread fire grenades, which is, it's cool, don't get me wrong, it's super cool, but it's also, like, way crazy dangerous. Oh, no, wait, we should not do this bounty. This is a challenging difficulty bounty, so if I do it, I'm probably gonna get killed. So, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna bother with this bounty. We're gonna go this way. Just for funsies. You know, spread ourselves around, see the world, all it has to offer. Like pig graffiti. Keep New York weird. I don't know if I would want to play Disco Elysium in permadeath mode. I feel like Disco Elysium is too much of an investment for a permadeath mode to be worth it. Oh hey, it's these guys again, gentlemen. Good luck finding another drone to shoot down. I hope that I get a napalm turret. Give me a napalm turret, and then I can combine that with the oxidizing chem launcher to do the ultimate war crimes.
For the greater good. The city is still rampant with disease. It's only until we decontaminate it all, then we can build something new.
The city is still rampant with disease. I wonder why. Maybe it's because nobody is helping the people here. They've all been left to their own devices. Obviously, what we need here is a crossover between the Division 2 and Death Stranding, where you can enter the Division 2 world and you can become a package delivery man to help rebuild society. Obviously. And then you get hunted by Division agents who want to stop that so that they can shoot more people with red health bars.
Now under investigation. It's not too late to step forward and turn yourself in. Any unreported contamination will be destroyed.
I think the Cleaners are probably the most interesting faction from returning from the first game, but just in general. Because, like, I get it, right? It's like you look at world-ending plague shit like the green poison, and you're like, how can I help? And the answer is you can't. You can't help. Realistically, nobody can help stop a plague. Normal people. And yet...
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
And yet, it's normal, natural human behavior to want to help out your fellow man. But when you have no ability to help, it's pretty easy to turn to, I don't know, homeopathic remedies, like burning it all down. Maybe not that intense, maybe not in the crazy, religious nut kind of way. I don't know if it would really work out that way in the real world, but that whole plight of the working man thing is something the Division 1 touched on that I think was kind of neat, that the Division 2, thus far, really just hasn't given two shits about.
Attention. This area is protected by the peacekeepers. If you're looking to start some shit, start it somewhere else.
I don't know if that's the message that you want to...
Location nearby.
I don't know if that's the message you want to push. If you want to start shit, go ahead and start it. Just don't start it here. Because this area is controlled by the good guys. But hey, I can see the logic behind it. Fire cleanses, as we love to say on these streams. I guess it's true. The peacekeepers, they don't want to tell you how to live your life. They just want to keep the peace. In the area that they control. In the area that they don't control, who needs peace? Peace is overrated. Peace is somebody else's problem outside our jurisdiction. I keep forgetting I have normal-ass grenades. Like, I hardly ever throw my normal video game grenades. Or use the grenade launcher that is fucking strapped to my back. I keep forgetting I get ammo for that when I kill people. I really ought to use that more.
Access key detected.
One thing I really like about this game too is that they, even now, even with the new specializations they've added, they're all just fun. Like there aren't any specializations that are particularly worse than the others. They're just all fun to use. And it's fun to pick up loot, and it's fun to equip new stuff, and it's the Ubisoft open world game formula, and it's essentially perfected at this point, where it's like, where do you really go from here? You know, other than optimizing the formula you already have. It's the Call of Duty kind of thing, where we talked about this on the Modern Warfare streams, where Call of Duty, they hit the nail on the head with the formula that they have. And so now all they can really do is incrementally add stuff to it, Pokemon style, where it's like every year there's got to be something new, but everything that already existed has to still be there because they pretty much nailed it. It's all about streamlining now. Well, I guess I don't know. Let's go this way. There's more stuff to do this way. Man. Look at all of these familiar scenic locations. I'm sure people that live in New York know exactly where we are right now. And they're happy to see their city so faithfully represented in a video game setting. I mean, look at how faithful this is. It looks exactly like this. 1-to-1. Perhaps a little condensed for size, but I'm sure there are buses and police cars and stuff stacked on the side of the road upside down. Dogs just running around. Yeah, it's photorealistic, is what it is. Yeah, it's like I said, the numbers game is kind of weird, but when you, it's a problem that's very hard to fix, because people don't like when the numbers are really small. It's why at the start of every Final Fantasy game, you're doing like 100 damage per hit, and then by the end you're doing fucking so many that they have to abbreviate all of the numbers. Like with K's and M's and stuff, because they're too big to display on the screen, you know? You have to keep the numbers climbing at a steady rate, but eventually the numbers kind of stop mattering because they're so goddamn high, you know? Like, it all just becomes rocket tag, and rocket tag is the opposite problem, where it's not fun because there's not really any strategy to it, you know? It's oh man, those didn't go at all where I hoped they would. Well, whatever, I guess. It's a very fine line that you have to walk when you're balancing a game like that. Yeah, hey, could you guys come over here to where all of my electric drones landed? I didn't mean for this to happen. I meant to, I lobbed it, but oh, I'm still not used to the range on it, I guess.
Access key detected.
Oh, look at that. They hate me and each other. That's nice. I'm glad that we all hate each other in this universe. Nobody is friends. And see, another problem with the ever-increasing numbers game is that eventually you come to a point where old equipment is immediately totally irrelevant, and there's nothing you can really do. Like, this legendary gun that we picked up 2 levels ago, I already have found another assault rifle that's better than it. And it's a legendary gun, which is kind of silly. It's a little silly. Why can I not open? Open, sesame. Open sesame. No? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's the Borderlands problem, where you have to keep the drip feed going of new equipment and supplies, but also it's kind of hard because, like, you get a legendary gun and then it's immediately rendered worthless. It's just weird. Okay.
Portable device detected.
So we got another little community here. I probably should have unlocked this community before doing all of these little side missions and activities, because now that I have done them, they probably aren't going to count for liberating this this safe hub, and I probably will have to do them again, which is not entirely a bad thing, but it's suboptimal. It's very suboptimal. And we know how much I hate being suboptimal. I just can't stand it.
Please tell me you've got good news, Faye.
Afraid not. Network's still down.
We're losing people out there. We need to get you guys back to full strength again.
There's an active protocol. We've sent agents from all over the country to DC. We're doing everything we can.
Isn't there anything
The Division 2 is taking place right now.
If we could, we would have done it already. Whoever attacked the network knew what they were doing. They hit it right in the nerve center.
So, that's it then? The division's done?
We're never done, Roy. We adapt and overcome. We find solutions in the face of adversity. Call the others. It's time to talk strategy.
Solutions in the face of red health bars. The solution involves a lot of firepower. Not a lot of tact. Stealth? Who needs stealth? Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that tutorial. Game's like, hey, you haven't played in a while. Would you like to see the tutorial again? No, but I understand. I understand why you would give it to me. Excuse me, sir. Hi there. Nice to meet you.
Agent, heard you were looking for some info on the cleaners. We recently got word of an attack on the JTF outpost at a nearby shelter. If you're looking for cleaners, that's a good place to start. Good luck.
Now that's a New Yorker. Resupply control points, etc., etc.
That's our
Cool.
best lead on Conley.
The cleaners like to make sure everything is sterilized. Chances are they'll still be around.
Hey, forget about it. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. It's insensitive. We can't make that. We can't make that be our joke. Accent humor is offensive. You can't do it. Even if it's New Yorkers. I don't know if a New Yorker would care.
Thought you were better than this.
Up! Yeah! Hooray! I've been disconnected from Tom Clancy's The Division 2 services. Yes! Can I go back? Uh-oh. Did the game server just hiccup? What's gonna happen? Did it just go down? We adapt in whatever. Improvise. Okay, fine. We're going back to the Division 1. That's my improvisation.
Area detected.
Now, where were we? I guess we don't get to hear the rest of that audio log. Try that again.
Who are you working with? Still haven't figured it out. Thought you were better than this. I just want to confirm it. You scared? Never. You should be. We took out the LMB. I'm not afraid of black.
Now it's time for the right mouse button.
Smart as you pretend to be. I'm a lot of things. You shouldn't underestimate me. Now, tell me about your first meeting with Schaefer. How do you know about Schaefer?
I love that cliche in story writing of you just don't get it, do you? Because it's always followed up with here's how to get it. You just don't get it, do you? So I'm gonna explain it so that you get it. And yes, I do have 66 shade tech because I'll show you why. Because we can't go back to the White House until we complete the campaign for the DLC. So until we finish the story of the expansion, I can't go back and spend my shade tech to upgrade my grenade launcher and stuff. So all we really have to spend my shade tech on right now is this repeatable loot box. And hey, sure, why not? We'll open that up. Give me some loot. Oh, cool. It looks like opening up this gold box just gives you a full set of a specific group of a specific manufacturer. Well, that's kind of cool. We'll put that on. We'll go full Providence set. Why not? Sure. Now we're equipped for urban warfare or something like that. You can spend your shade tech in the New York hub. You're right. We can talk to the guy with the hat. The guy with the New York hat and the beard. The guy that questioned the division. That dude whose name I don't remember. Paul Rhodes is his name. I remember the characters in this. I remember. Well, now that we've unlocked this safe house, I guess let's go back and do that. Why don't we? Because, I mean, I totally forgot. No, you know what? You know what? That is a separate thing from the thing that I was going to mention that I forgot. Some people have been asking me to make a clan for our little Discord, but I can't. I cannot make a clan here. I can hang out with a clan if I'm part of a clan, but down here in the clan zone for New York, there's no person to talk to make a clan. You can only do that at the White House. So until we complete this, I can't make a clan and do the raid stuff with you. Sorry. Unless it's one of these people, but I don't think it is. Projects. Oh yeah, right. I was like, wait, they have projects here? But no, it's just the safe house stuff. Vendor. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can do the clan thing here. Oh well. While we're here, this reminds me. For purchasing the expansion, I got a bunch of apparel cache keys. So I doubt that we're actually going to get anything to replace. We're not going to. Let's not kid ourselves. We're not going to get anything that replaces the Hawaiian shirt. But as a treat for all of you, I waited, and we are now going to open all of these on our own together, which is the opposite of on our own. We're going to open all of these together as a unit, as my brain continues to malfunction and lose its ridges until it's completely smooth. I'm sorry. Being sick has just destroyed my fucking ability to talk. It's so frustrating. We're going to open these, and the endorphin rush will keep us all going for the rest of the stream. Let's see what we get. Hey look, we got a legendary thing right away. How about that? Oh, that's pretty fucking cool, actually. Okay, well, I'm tapping out. This was totally worth it. Look at that skin for making my guns look real stupid. That is awesome. Hell yeah. I'm gonna put that on all my guns. It's an actual hood for my character to wear. How about that? That's pretty rare. An outfit that has an actual hood for when it's raining and stuff. This is good stuff so far. Whoa! Oh, yeah! You can see her crazy eyes! Oh! Okay, alright, these apparel caches were totally worth it. These were all totally worth it, dude. And I got like 7 of these, too. Excuse me. Yeah, I got the hood and the hockey mask. I hope I can wear those together for like the ultimate serial killer vibe. Uh-huh, yeah! Give me more skins to make my guns look stupid. Yeah! It's boots. Those are actually some pretty good looking boots. I like those boots. I want to put those boots on. Yeah, the only crimes we're committing here are fashion crimes. More boots. Oh, but they're duplicates. But hey, for when you get duplicate clothing items, they introduced a new thing called textiles, where now duplicate items reward you with textiles so that you can craft more keys from your dupes, which is still shitty. It still sucks. I wish you didn't get duplicates, but I get why, because they have to have some kind of dice roll thing to keep people who spend $5 million to get pants entertained. Textiles actually let you buy exactly what you want. Oh, no way. Okay, well that's a lot better. That's a lot better than forcing you to craft more keys. I take back what I just said. That's actually a pretty good system. Another jacket. This one looks like I was using it for painting the side of my house, and now it's got paint all over it. You know how you have that pair of shoes or like a jacket or coat that you wear when you mow the lawn or do yard work and stuff, so your shoes eventually turn green? That's what this jacket looks like. It's new pants. Those look like the kind of pants you would wear if you were an aspiring hip-hop artist that isn't cool enough to wear parachute pants. Ooh. That just looks like the wallpaper that you'd put on the side of a Long John Silver's. Speaking of which, I used to love Long John Silver's as a kid. There is, in my town, or was, I think it's closed now, there was an A&W / Long John Silver's, which is the most American Midwestern restaurant combination ever, and oh, that's pretty damn cool. I could do the sweet gun flip. I have to do that. I have to kill people and then do that. But yeah, there was an A&W / Long John Silver's in my town. Collins Bro knows because he lives in my town. And on the one hand, it's delicious. It was delicious. But on the other hand, Jesus Christ, I ate there so often when I was younger. Like, that had to take like 10 years off of my life eating those hush puppies so frequently. You get a burger, a fish basket, and hush puppies, a soda, and a ice cream sundae soda for like $6, and you will die. You'll die, but it will be a delicious, delicious death. No wonder you have kidney stones. That's actually because of my dad. That's not my fault. We have to wear the hockey mask. Instill fear in the heart of my enemies. Oh, look at that! They do, they work together! Alright, let's see. What else do I have that's, like, appropriately serial killery? Yeah! Hyena pants! Okay, alright. We're gonna wear this for a while. We're taking off the Hawaiian shirt so that I can terrify people while I'm murdering them. With a T-Rex. Give me a dinosaur backpack charm. We are so edgy right now. You're right. Let's see if we have an edgy neck scarf. Oh, this outfit doesn't show neckwear. Damn. Can I wear a hat on top of this? No. What a shame. Okay, well now we look like someone who stalks the night and murders susceptible people. Follows people home from the club or whatever and prevents them from becoming a cleaner. The implications are horrid, but they're great. Make everything else edgy, and then the Hawaiian shirt. This is also a good idea. This is also a good plan. But now we can have an edgy neck scarf. Give me that edgy neck scarf. I don't really have any neck scarves that are edgy. I have a bolo tie. You want me to wear a bolo tie? That's terrifying to my enemies. Well, that looks horrible. Yeah, now this is appropriately edgy. Uh-huh. Yup. Now we're ready for war. We are the war tourist. We also have to put that skin on my guns. There we go. It's gaudy as fuck, but I don't care. It will make people feel bad when I murder them. Now, we need to go and spend all this million billion shade tech that I'm running around with, but I don't remember where to do that. There was another room, right? There's another room in this area. I think it's over here. Yeah, I'm wearing 2 masks, which extra protects me from bullets.
Friendly supply convoy detected.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, buddy. You know how you wanted the Division to, like, leave, and you hate the Division, and you feel like they're intruding? How about now? How do you feel now that I'm dressed like this? Does this inspire confidence?
You need something?
Probably not. It probably doesn't. Oh, this is like a whole new... The trap mine has it has its own entry. That's kind of cool. It has its own entry in the skill menu thing. Kind of neat. Have all of these, so we can't spend any more there. Let's see if we can beef up my grenade murdering ability a little. Artillery turret. We don't have this. I don't have this unlocked because I've been using my normal turret. Okay, manual targeting artillery. It's probably only good outside, but yeah, we could try that out. See what that does. Why not? Increase the turret damage. Okay, sure. Well, we have this now. Great. It works surprisingly good indoors. Okay. See, that's the thing. I don't know if it shoots, like, volleys or if it shoots, like, rockets. If it shoots rockets, that will be the coolest, stupidest shit ever. And I very much will enjoy killing people with it. So, let's try it out and see how it works. Now, we are going to go back to the control point. We are doing this in a very suboptimal fashion, but I don't really care, because this is how the streams of The Division 2 went. Like, this is how the last streams went, too, of the main game, where we just kind of fucked around and did whatever we want. I think that's what I like about this game the most, honestly, is that there's not really any pressure to do specific things at specific times. They really found a good balance of letting you do whatever you want, and doing whatever you want makes progress. I just like having that freedom. Oh hey, we can go up on the bridge. Wonder what's up here. I guess this is just a spot to take cover and murder people from on high. Okay. That is what I like to do. Can we, like, actually run around up here? No? Okay. Well, that's weird. I guess that would be a kind of neat fast travel system if you could use these dilapidated bridges to get around. That'd be kind of neat. Running along the big old bridge over top of the destruction underneath you in the city, so you don't have to parkour over it and go through the streets and stuff. That would be kind of neat, but you can just, like, magically fast travel wherever you want to go, so they don't need to have that. Yeah, the Surge 2's fast travel thing with the underground zip lines, that was kind of cool. Hello, friends. How are you doing? We got some more shade tech over here. Not that we need it, but it helps us with the safe house project. So let's just go exploring, I guess. World tiers got scrapped for expansion havers. There's no more gear score either. It's just level 40 items, period. Interesting, really? So they just got rid of that whole system if you buy the expansion then. Interesting. I guess I don't mind that, because it I guess pushes it more towards normalized scores, I guess, where it's like once you hit the maximum gear score, nothing can ever get any better, and you're pretty much stuck, right, with your current level of damage and stats and stuff. And I guess that, I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about the system to go on about how it's different. I guess I'm not the person to talk to about that. Level 30 is still running on gear score. Weird. That's really weird. How the hell do I get up there, dude? How do I get to there? Help me, Garrus. Oh.
Hey, man, what are you doing? Right this second. With these strays, you got a thing for firemen? They seem like decent people in a bad situation. There's a lot of decent people in bad situations on this fucking island. We're gonna give them an armed escort, too?
Maybe, if I decide they deserve one.
I don't get a say in this.
No, you don't.
Boy, this Aaron Keener guy, he seems to have some sort of complex. It almost seems like he considers himself to be the savior of some kind of a world that is diseased. Yada yada. Yada yada. Yada yada. It'll be interesting to meet the guy in person. I hope we finally get to meet him in person, because I don't think you see him in person even a single time in the first game. Okay. I am clearly missing something obvious here. There is definitely a way to get up there, but I'm too stupid to figure out how. Could that be it over there? Maybe we have to get up here. What's over in this direction? This is a new mechanic the game doesn't tell you about? They're shootable zip lines. What? What are you talking about? What? Shootable zip lines? Where? What? Damn you, The Division. They look like regular drop-down zip lines, but if you shoot the yellow dangle, the rope drops down. Okay. What? I didn't even notice. Okay, well, let's see. We're just going to be running back and forth around this little square for the rest of forever, I'm pretty sure. I will never go anywhere again except for this small little block, which is now the entirety of my existence. I guess let's be on the lookout for windows and stuff I can climb into. Okay.
Heavily armed hostiles guarding location nearby.
Alright, well they can just hold their goddamn horses, because I'm busy looking for collectibles. I'm looking up, I'm looking for the dangle. Show me the dangly. Show me the dangly bit. What? Why can't I get up here? This might not be the best thing to look for in the dark, to be honest. Probably not a good idea. Hey, I have an idea. So that we're not doing this for the rest of our fucking lives, maybe let's just go this way. See how these guys are doing. Let's try this thing out. Okay. Ah, so it's just on demand. Okay, so it won't auto-target. I just have to hit the button. Cool. Okay, yeah, it just does its own thing. But the difference between it and the other turret is that I now have to tell it to do its thing. Which I guess is fine. I guess I don't mind that. Oh, baby. Help! Hello there, sir. Oh, boy!
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Well, that's bad.
Agent killed.
So hey, elite territory controls are they're a little bit tougher than the regular territory controls, and by a little bit I mean they can spawn Copolas to kick your ass. Copious Copolas. All right, well now I know that can happen. I feel like I'm learning a lot. Yeah, it seems like another thing where they're secretly running on challenging difficulty because, of course, challenging difficulty is just how it goes. All right. Well, let's... we're close enough to this. Let's see what this is.
JTF outposts. No survivors.
Any reports of an infection there?
Not a trace.
I thought that was their whole MO.
With Conley and Keener involved, odds are
Yeah, they're crazy
motivating
people.
the cleaners to do their bidding. Who knows where they'll direct the cleaners next?
You're right. We have to investigate and see if we can find a trace of Conley.
Okay. See, that's where the cleaners fall apart.
Device detected.
That's when they lose sight of their infection-oriented craftsmanship, I guess. Their MO.
up, Roy? Fine. You know it's a sin to lie to a priest. Yes, Father, sorry. Some days are better than others, and today has been one of the bad ones. What's bothering you? Guilt, I suppose. What do you have to feel guilty about? I just don't feel that I deserve to be here when so many people who've served under me are not. How many do you think would be lost if you weren't still here? I made mistakes, Father, huge mistakes. It just made everything worse. You can't punish
We need the
yourself
division
for that.
here.
All you can do is try to make amends in the future. And every day you're doing that, Roy. Every day you keep these people safe. Every day you wake up and keep going. You are making amends for the sins you inherited.
I just don't know that it'll ever be enough. The JTF pulled back, and the first wave were crushed because of it. I should have fought harder. I shouldn't have let them do that to those agents.
Priests in video games are always so wise. They always give such good advice to people who have lost their way or their will to survive. To keep on keeping on. I like the aggressive confrontation style. I'm sad. No, you aren't. Shut up. I don't think that's quite what he meant. Dangle? There was a dangle? I didn't even see the dangle. Show me the dangle. Where was the dangle? At the dangle? No. Where? Where was the dangle? Didn't see it. It was at the weapon chest? Okay. Where's the dangle? Dangle? Dangle. Where's that dangle? Guys, I don't see it. This is the problem with live streams, is that even a very minor amount of chat delay. Aha! There it is! Did they just blow the fuck up? Okay. Even a very minor amount of chat delay causes utmost confusion. Good eye, though. Well done, everybody. Dangle neutralized. We have spotted the angle of the dangle. That dangle had a family. It was a very high-tension dangle. Ready to blow at any moment. And our reward is a new backpack. Boy, that backpack we put on didn't last very long. And it's a pistol. It's alright. Still, good job, everybody. Totally worth it. I don't know how the hell you would find those without the assistance of a live stream chat, some 20-odd people helping you spot them because you're too stupid to see them yourself. I don't know how you'd ever find those on your own. You gotta really smell the dangle. The dangle isn't gonna it's not gonna present itself to you. You gotta have a keen eye.
Looks like we're not too late. If the cleaners are still here, Conley might be too.
I doubt it, but, you know, it's worth a try. More people with red health bars to take out. Yeah, fuck that guy. Oh, this artillery thing is good. It's a little hard to aim, but I guess that's a worthy trade-off for it being as damn good as it is. Like, this thing is like just to cause these guys to activate their spring shoes button. They will not survive.
Terrible.
Par for the course for the cleaners.
Head into the building and look for Conley. She's your top priority.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Holy shit, we all just got blown up.
Conley's here. Get to the roof as fast as you can, Agent.
That's surprising, actually. That isn't what I expected, but okay. Congratulations, the Division. You've subverted my expectations as usual. I guess. Maybe now you'll have some commentary. Maybe you'll keep surprising me. Oh, hello. There is no cover in this hallway. Excuse me. Again, this is the cleaners I remember. This is cleaner accurate. Fire cleanses, baby. There's an audio log, but I think it's outside. I mean, fire is especially effective at cleansing disease. If you burn everything to ashes, there is nothing else alive to catch the disease, which means it will go away and die out. It makes sense, in theory. It's just that the human body count that must result from such an action is, it's perhaps a little bit too high for the Division to stand the moral implications and all that stuff.
Recommend alternative route. Extreme heat signature detected.
Oh, that's nothing.
We need to get to the roof. The sprinklers should have come on automatically. Maybe the cleaners shut off the water. Look around for a way to manually restore it.
I've been on fire before. It's not that bad.
Fire suppression system detected.
I guess it's true. The body count in the world of the Division is already fucking banana sandwich. So, what's a few hundred more, you know? Yoink.
Fire suppression system operational.
Gonna activate my fire be gone.
Time to move. Conley could still be on the roof. Keep it up, Agent.
I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't have me fight anybody in that room. That room was like full of waist-high debris. Usually that's like a perfect indicator that you're gonna have a big old fight in there. God, it's so smart.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Burn it all. We can't take any chances.
Yes, ma'am.
We can't take any chances of the Division stopping us. Something that I'm sure is not going to happen. It's got a lot of protection. Sure, I'll put it on, why not? We can't take any chances. This building needs to be perfectly level with the ground before we leave. There's a lot of building to burn. Get to it. Oh, I bet they're gonna make me go back down the building and fight stuff on the way out. That would make sense. Yeah, major props to the enemies and the enemy factions in this game for coordinating their outfits so well. That's something that's not easy to do.
Unknown network detected.
I'm finally getting a ping from Conley's watch, but it's me.
Yeah, I guess that's my problem, right? With the Division 2 as a comparison to the first game, is that the Division 2, from literally the introductory cutscene, was like, we are presenting to you a world where people are not only desperate, but eager to kill their neighbors for the slightest inconvenience. A world where it's you or them for every living person in it. And, you know, whether that's realistic or not, holy fuck. Whether that's a realistic way to present American society or not doesn't really matter. It's not really what the first game was putting forward, you know? For the enemy factions, sure, but it kind of feels like they just wanted there to be a justification for why everybody hates each other. And they were like, we'll just say that in this world everyone hates each other, it's fine. Fear and panic rules this Tom Clancy world.
No sign of Conley. Check that echo. It might give us a lead.
It might give us a lead. What if it doesn't? What if it's just like, what if it's just some guy being like, oh man, there's so much trash to take out. I think I'm just gonna leave it all here. Oh hey, it's my friend the cleaners. How are you guys doing? You're not gonna set me on fire, are you?
Thanks for the heads up on the infected site.
I knew you could take care of it. The JTF's not equipped to keep things contained. Wherever they go, they contaminate.
We'll take care of it if you keep feeding us the intel.
I'm sure you will.
We'll talk later. Sit rep.
We just started the sweep. It will take a while, but we want to be thorough.
Keep at it. When you're done here, meet me back at the tanker.
Looks like Keener's been pulling Conley's strings.
He's using
As expected.
JTF, labeling them as infected, and having Conley tell her cleaners to get to work.
Conley will have to wait. Agent, you've got incoming from the ground floor.
Hey, I was right. We're gonna have to shoot our way out of here because there's no way I could climb this roof and then dangle my way off of it. The dangle doesn't work from every angle. Only most angles. I don't know. I guess I just take issue with how this game presents the world of being like a right-wing Second Amendment wingnut paradise. It just feels cynical in a way that it didn't need to be, you know? Like you can have crazy Mad Max enemy factions without having the entire world be like that. It's when you present the quote-unquote good guys and the bad guys as both being crazy people that it doesn't really jive, you know? Like there has to be some difference between them. Even if it's a moral difference, but it's not a moral difference. And that's the weirdest thing about it, is that the good guys and bad guys have the same philosophy, but the Division people are just better from a moral standpoint, according to the game, because they work for the government. That's not right. That's weird. And it's like a perfect platform for making people uncomfortable and making them consider like the power that government agencies have over you and I, the normal people. But there are no normal people. Like the only normal people in the game roll over for the Division. And they're like, yeah. Like it's only now in the expansion that they have one guy who's like, man, this Division shit sucks, dude. It's just one dude. I guess I'll stop thinking about it. Eventually, C. Jacobs stopped thinking. Uh-oh. Oh wow, it actually does work quite well inside. Hello. Nice to meet you. I still can't believe they said... I still can't believe they tried to claim this was an apolitical game. I mean, what a thing to say, you know? It's so incredibly tone deaf in the funniest way. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Woo. The cleaner boss enemies are fun. I like that they're like a combination of the big bad enemy faction enemies. They're like multiple bosses jammed into one. Oh no, you'll never catch me streaming a Far Cry game. I ain't gonna do that. I already know that that's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. Far Cry games are like this game in terms of tonal dissonance, but even worse.
Conley got lucky this time, but her luck is about to run out. The cleaners are maintaining a perimeter around a stranded oil tanker in 2 bridges. Conley said she was heading back to the tanker. We should go pay her a visit.
We really should. I'm sure we will have a nice philosophical discussion about the difference between our beliefs in how to tackle the remnants of the green poison. I know I keep harping on it, but I just can't get over it. It is something deep in the cortexes of my brain that for some reason I am unable to reconcile. I guess it's because I see video games as a platform for telling interesting stories, but also having fun gameplay. And a whole hell of a lot of video games pick one or the other. But you can have both. It's totally possible to have both. It's just that a lot of video game developers don't. And it's a shame. It's a real shame.
Hey, Fred! Come on over! Hostile broadcast detected.
You're right. I guess at least this game isn't promoting centrism as the true path. I guess there's that. Speaking of which, let's stop some propaganda. Yeehaw! It's enemy propaganda, so we need to replace it with our own propaganda, which is much better. I think the best way to explain why and how this game has identity problems is to remind you that becoming a rogue agent for fat loot in the dark zone is a mechanic in this game. You know, like, it's a video game mechanic to become a rogue agent so that you get better loot. It's real stupid. It's real stupid that they encourage you to do that. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you let me? Why would you let me do that whenever I want? And then just go back? It's just so silly.
Progress halted.
Boy, this guy really doesn't want to die. He just won't give up. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. I literally can't kill him. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Oh, this is just gonna keep happening, isn't it? They're having trouble today. What a shit show this stream has been. Don't you just love always online games? I can't get enough of them. Oh shit, is it down? Is it actually down this time? Uh-oh. Oh no. I think they might actually be down right now. Here, hold on, let me check the Twitter. Because when the server goes down, they post about it on Twitter. The Division game. The servers will shut down for maintenance on Thursday, March 12th. So that's tomorrow. That's not today's thing. Okay, on the Twitter it says they are aware of the problem. They're aware that there are issues. So maybe this is them trying to solve them. I don't know. Let's see if we can get back in again. Of course this would happen to me, right? While I'm trying to stream the game. Like, it's kind of crazy. I almost feel like it's my fault. Where, like, If I stop playing, I bet the server will go back to normal. Like, I feel like I'm cursed a little bit. And I'm sorry to everybody else who's trying to play The Division right now. Okay. Well, back to it we go, I guess. Let's go back this way. Weird stuff keeps happening, but we push on. Even though the fabric of the universe is collapsing around us, we must save New York. I think I get frustrated too easily on live streams and stuff. Like, I noticed when I was streaming Splinter Cell Blacklist, I don't really get mad at video games when I play video games, even on my own time, right? Because it's not really worth it getting mad. Because what's it gonna do except harden your arteries and shorten your lifespan, right? But it is a little frustrating when you're trying to be entertaining and shit keeps going wrong. But the shit going wrong itself is just a different type of entertainment. And I think I have a hard time reconciling that in my brain. Again, it's another thing that my poor tortured brain has a hard time coming to terms with, is the idea that the way that I intend to stream is not always the way the stream turns out. And it's not like that's the end of the world, I suppose. Don't have to let it bum me out forever. Like, this stream has been just an absolute non-stop shit show, you know, of technical problems and me getting killed and having no idea what I'm doing. But I'm trying to stop caring, because what's the point of caring about that other than making me mad, taking years off my life? I like that they added this combat roll thing. That combat roll is actually cool, because before, when you drop down from a high height, your character would just break their ankles and take damage even if you weren't in combat, and it looked really stupid. So I'm glad they've done something about that. Man, thinking about it, we are just loaded with explosives now. We have an artillery turret, we got a grenade launcher, I've got incendiary grenades. Just blow people up to hell. They also love to camp near exploding barrels. The targeting on the artillery turret's a little weird. Like, you gotta hold it for a second. Oops. Well, it missed. Also, the grenades seem to be physical objects in the game world, so they are it's totally possible for them to bounce off and not hit anything. Yeah, exactly. We're all just doing this to chill out, so there's no point in treating it like it's the most important thing in the world. That's the difference, right? Between the live streams and, for example, a curated, edited, scripted Let's Play, is that I don't really have to care about all that stuff right now. Why can't I not open this? Oh, the game is losing its sanity now. It's falling apart at the seams. Perimeter secured. Good job, me. You know, I don't think any of these are... Oh, that one counted. I was about to say I don't think any of these are counting for my safe house project, but they totally are. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever seen this gun before. If I have not used it. Let's check this out. Let's equip some new stuff. This invisible handgun has been pretty cool, but I think it's time we say goodbye. It's been a real instrument of murder, but we need to replace it now. Here, let's see what this gun does. Okay, sure. It's a weird hybrid marksman sniper rifle. Can I take the scope off it? If I can take the scope off it, I'm actually probably gonna use it. Yeah, put a different scope on there. Stability. Here, let's make it really stable. Really stable. The most stable of all guns. It ain't going nowhere when I shoot it. I'm also gonna make it look stupid. Yeah. Okay, now let's try it. Oh boy, you really gotta fire this thing kind of slow. I don't know, it's not that bad. If you go for headshots, we'll try it for a while. Because I don't really use these because the single shot nature of them, it makes them kind of unwieldy. But okay, invisible hand. You've been useful, but I think it's time to say goodbye. How about... Well, the ACR is my old standby. After 4 kills, applies bleed to the next enemy you hit. Sure, I'll use the weird vampire gun. Why not? I'll make my gun a vampire gun. I mean, look, that looks like it even has vampires on the skin for the gun. It's perfect. We're gonna make it accurate, we're gonna make it stable, and we're gonna make it kill shit. That's all that matters. I think assault rifles are probably my favorite weapon type, and this is the way it is in most video games I play. In most video games I play, I just stick with assault rifles because, I mean, they're so easy. You just point and shoot, and the enemy dies. You just point, hold the mouse button, and the enemy gets killed. There you go. And yeah, shotguns have been especially fun since we started the DLC expansion. I guess it's not really a DLC. You know what I mean, though.
Hostile control point detected.
Ooh, another control point. Oh yeah, we'll definitely enjoy the shotguns while we can. You know that song, Enjoy the Silence? We're going to enjoy the shotgun. Foggy today. Let's go this way. Is this control point inside this zone? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Oh, man. This place got way fucked up. Look at this nonsense. Wait. Put down the turret first. No, not there. It can't hit anything from there. Well, whatever. Good enough. Oh, nice! Yeah, just kill all those people. They didn't have families. They were madmen. They were one-dimensional madmen. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna destroy that artillery turret because it landed in a spot where it can't shoot anything. Ah, God!
Assistance needed.
Uh-oh. Get out of here. Screw you. It's kind of amazing how no matter what video game I play, I have the exact same issue, which is that I move forward too fast. I'm too overzealous. I'm too eager. Oh. And I need to work on my tactical retreat. And I gotta get better at that too. All right, I'm gonna make an, okay. You and I, viewers, dear viewers, we are going to make a pact between us, okay? You are going to tell me when I am getting sloppy and moving up too far, and I am going to say, you know what, you're right. I'm going to try not to do that. So when you see me doing that, you make sure to tell me so that I can back off and stay, you know, in safety, instead of running directly up to the enemy's faces and getting my shit pushed in by them. We're just gonna have this mutual thing between us, where I will allow you, just this once, to backseat by telling me when I'm being an idiot. Because it's just something that I can't seem to stop on my own. It's just like a fatal character flaw. You know, some people have this thing where they eat too much fast food. I have this thing where I run headfirst into combat scenarios and get myself owned all the time, every day, all the time. Some people binge watch Netflix shows and then complain about how they don't have anything to watch. I run forward in combat encounters and get owned. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. He can't pass to my turret. What a fool. I hope that wasn't server problems again. I can't tell at this point. The Matrix is falling apart. What is this person doing? Come here, you. Hey. Come here. No? They have a sense of self-preservation. Yeah, the same cat just passed by twice. Did you see the cleaner in the red dress? Okay. Prepare for counterattack.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Let them come. Now I have a defensible position. So I can just hang out here, set up a tent. I mean, there's already a tent in my underwear, but there's going to also be a tent at this new control point we control. Point. Yes, Keener is in a red dress. That's definitely what I said. I guess, I mean, whatever he's into. Oh, hello. Now you are the one who moves forward too much. You know, these marksman rifles do take a good chunk out of the enemy. So if they sit still for a second, they are as good as dead. Having a bad day? You know, I mentioned on the last stream how I don't like scopes in games like this, but I feel like the scope actually would be better for this specific gun. Because, like, I mean, look at the crosshair bloom when I shoot this damn thing. Might as well go for headshots with a scope, because I'm not going to get more than one shot every few seconds. It's doing okay without the scope, though, to be honest. It's just I could go more for headshots. Yeah, the overlay for the artillery turret is a little weird, because it's, you know, wherever I point my crosshair. So if I keep my crosshair near myself, I could accidentally blow myself up. Hello. I need to give you canned goods as part of this activity. Would you like some canned goods? But they're already open in the icon. So perhaps I'm just giving her open cans. Here, melt these down into more armor for your troops. More scrap for the pile. This is the Mad Max-esque apocalypse. It only makes sense. Yeah, I really do need to listen to my own advice regarding taking cover near explosives. That's another thing that I do pretty frequently. Oh, hey! This looks like an even better marksman rifle than the one I have equipped. Is it better? Incredibly so, but it probably, yeah, it fires a lot slower. Oh, I remember this one. This is the one where you have to rack the bolt every time you fire it, which is why it does so much damage. Oh, forget it. We don't need it. Yeah, exactly. You just gotta strap random bits of metal to your clothes, because in an apocalypse, that's how you show that you're geared up and badass. Not very good loot from this one, but that's okay. That's not why I was doing this. Oop. Okay. I guess let's keep going.
Friendly supply convoy in proximity.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood to help anybody right now. I feel like a lone wolf. Speaking of which, I have not done this. I've never done it myself, but I really like how you can co-op whatever the hell you want in this game and the first game. That was something I liked about the first one as well, is we don't have to be doing all of these story missions and stuff on our own. You can hit a button on the map and you can matchmake for them, which is unnecessary, but it's cool. And it probably scales too. They probably add scaling for difficulty and stuff. I really like that you can play this entire game with a friend. Like, this is something that I'm going to be making use of soon, is that the party system in this literally drops them in your game world. Like, it's very simple. You open up the party menu and you join with one of your Ubisoft Uplay friends, and then they're just in your game world doing everything with you. Oh, hi, doggy. Just hanging out with a friendly dog. And a not-so-friendly dog. Okay. Well, nice foggy day. Nice day to take out an enemy of the state, an enemy of the division, an enemy of all that is good and holy in the world, or something like that. Ugh. I do hope this Paul Rhodes guy gets more lines, where he talks about how shitty the division is. He's my only hope for some complexity in the narrative. I wish that the exposition in both games, but especially in this one, hadn't been relegated to audio logs, because that's how it is. This Conley lady, we're not really gonna learn anything about her, because this is the mission right now that we are doing where we're going to go and fight her. And it's like, do we really even know anything about her besides, like, chaos rules? Not really. I mean, chaos is pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. I am a big fan of chaos. It's just, I would like to know her motivations for why she's so in chaos. But the game doesn't care enough to tell me in the story itself. They're just gonna let you run around and find these teeny tiny audio logs that are just kind of spread around. How do I get in there? Aha! Dangle! I mean, yeah, there is the dossier on the map screen, but it's like, that's not the same thing. You know that's not what I mean. Like, it's just another layer of complexity that they could have had that they don't. I don't want to keep harping on this, because it makes me feel like a one-note loser. And I would hate to be a one-note loser, says the guy who's Let's Played every third-person over-the-shoulder game ever. Yeah, if it's relegated to just text on a screen, then, you know, it's like I'm reading her design document more than, like, it actually is integrated into the game. Okay, well. That's one Shade Tech cache down. You know what? Let's see. Let's see if this is satisfactory. Let's see if it tells me something satisfactory. Go ahead, The Division. I'm giving you the floor. Tell me about Vivian Conley. Tell me everything I need to know. Where is that on the map? There it is. Tell me about her. Let's see. Chemical engineering? Okay, I can see why she's friends with the cleaners. Uh-huh. Psychological evaluations describe her as a dedicated idealist, but also highlighted her tendencies for fixation and obsession. Conley was marked as rogue after abandoning her mission and joining the cleaners. Uh-huh. She's gained rank within the organization. Uh-huh. And she is effectively the acting leader of the cleaners. Oh, well, rest in peace, Joe Farrow. Okay, sure. I mean, it's not much, but I just wish that they had talked about that a little bit in the missions, you know? It's not like they have a lot of room to talk about that kind of stuff in the missions, but it would be nice if they even bothered a little bit.
Found at the shelter, we know that Conley operates from the stranded oil tanker next to the Manhattan Bridge. The cleaners have been refining oil there for some time now, presumably under Conley's supervision.
Additional intel suggests a weak spot in the perimeter around the complex by a gate to the west.
Sounds like you're now equipped to go kick her ass, Agent.
Agent, this is a sneaking mission. Yeah, that Joe Farrow, that was the end of the cleaners storyline in the Division 1. After that they were kind of put out of business. But it seems that much like cockroaches, unless you burn them from orbit, they will return. Hello. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you go, dude. Play that sweet, soulful ballad. Man, he just keeps going. Can we just hang out for the rest of the stream with this dude? I want to play as this guy. Man, keep on keeping on, brother. That dude is cool. That dude doesn't give a damn about the apocalypse. He is just living his life. I bet he could. I bet that's just all improv right there. Classically trained in harmonica, this dude. He's gonna gather up with some freight train hobos, and he's going to form a hobo band where they play like the tin drums and all that stuff. Oh look, we got a new weapon skin. Brushwood green. What does that mean? Show me the brushwood. It's probably not better than the skulls, but I'll take a look at it anyway. What is it? Where is it? Brushwood. Where is that? Did I scroll past it? Maybe I have to wait for the pop-up to go away. I think I have to wait for the pop-up to go away before stuff is added to my inventory. Might be a gear skin. Ah, yeah, you're right. Just check one more time, just to make sure. Yeah, no, I think it's probably a gear skin. Okay, let's try to change the color of my backpack. Oh, that's right. I have the American flag backpack. I forgot about that. Yeah, it is. It's just a camo color. Ooh. Yeah. Hell yeah. It kind of looks like my backpack is one of those like you know those you know those lollipops that are like the rainbow swirl ones where there's just a bunch of colors and it's got so much sugar in it that it makes your head feel like it's about to start spinning and fly off your shoulders. That's kind of what it looks like now. Tom Clancy says trans rights. I don't know if Tom Clancy would say trans rights. I don't know. I don't know the man personally, but based on the but based on his repertoire, his writing, I don't know if he'd say that. He might. I don't know. I don't know how progressive he is in that way. I can't claim to know the guy because he's skeletonized by now, surely. The rainbow backpack is too political. I think it's fine. It's fine. Joy Division says trans rights. Picking up a lot of gear, equipment mod booster thingies, and I am just not bothering to equip any of those because they're such a small bonus usually that they're not really worth it. Oh no, my backpack. Well, we gotta fix that. This one is much smaller though. Whatever, good enough. Yeah, this is the sewer ninja home. They have found their home here in New York.
Vivian Conley and hopefully get us one step closer to finding that son of a bitch Keener. We know that patrols of cleaners regularly head out to the west gate of their oil refinery. Let's exploit that opportunity and infiltrate their complex.
A lot of peacekeepers are dead because Keener's been using Conley. Find her and make it count.
Sure thing.
Good luck, Agent.
Another bad guy down. Or, well, about to be. Oh, I missed. Great opening volley, C. Jacobs. Good job. Yeah, of course there are sewer ninjas. They're not affiliated with any of the factions. They use trash can shields. They're just mole people, which is weird. I like the mole people faction because they're not, like, they're just doing their own thing. They don't have any lore, they don't have any backstory, and that's like the whole point of them, I guess, is that they're just this weird, they're just this weird third-party group that you sometimes encounter. There's no missions for the mole people. They also used to not have any audio to make them creepier. That does make them creepier. You know what? I would run away from Joy Division too. Would you run away from her? Especially with this hockey mask. I feel like it would be only smart to run away. Boy, the range on this is not great. You really need to get closer for these mines. I like them. It's just that when they're in my hands, it's a little harder to use them. Oh boy! You'd think that I would learn to stay back when I'm fighting against a faction that is entirely composed of people who attack you from close range. Jesus, that's loud!
We can't let anything disrupt our operation. Oil is the fuel of our organization and our cause.
Sounds like Conley's really invested in this oil business.
I guess now you know which buttons to push. Agent, let's wreck their compound.
You got it. You know us Americans. Our blood is partially comprised of oil because we love it so much. Just can't get enough. Yeah, incoming oil commentary, huh? It's the easy joke is the thing. That's the easy pull, is commenting on the Americans' desire for oil. But that's more of a Splinter Cell Blacklist thing. I bet Splinter Cell Blacklist would take that pull. But the Division 2 is less likely to do it, I think. Like, what if they just had a character, like, just one guy, right? Maybe have like that New York guy, the Roy guy, just be like, boy, these Americans, they sure do love oil, haha. Just like one line, just literally one line. It's not good, but it's something. And yet, I shouldn't be complaining about all that, right? Because this is exactly what I expected from a Tom Clancy game, is the political commentary that's there is about as, it's about as subtle as a brick to the head.
Hostiles detected nearby.
I will say that Ubisoft was right.
There's underground tunnel system.
When they said that this is an apolitical game, which it's a thing that we all know is a bunch of stupid bullshit that's not, I mean, come on, it was made to appease people who don't like when games call themselves political. That's why that's why they even implied that, is because there's a big group of babies who's terrified of video games having any sort of political implication in them. People who believe that video games are ruined the moment they make a statement. Is to appease those people and say, no, it's not like that. It's just a video game where you run around shooting people. But the weird thing is that they almost ended up being correct, because this game thus far has tried really hard to avoid having a political message, and in the process, they have done nothing but load it with politics. By trying to avoid saying anything definitive, they have said so much.
Access to the tunnels, or the place will be swarming with cleaners in no time. It'll also keep Conley from using the tunnel as an escape route.
You're right, I am pushing up too far. Thank you for the reminder. Now let's keep these people from leaving so I can burn them all to death. What caused the apocalypse this time? There was a experimental, I believe the story of the Division can be summed up as oops. Where there was a flu vaccine, I believe, that turned out to actually be made from a strain of the virus, and the virus turned out to be incredibly deadly and spread really fast, and if it fell into the wrong hands, well, that would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? So of course it did. That's basically what caused the apocalypse in Division Land. Is the wrong people got hold of basically the wrong people got hold of a super virus and unleashed it on the American people. Oh. Why, what have we here? Yeah! Spin the tires, light the fires, baby!
I suggest you sabotage whatever parts of the cleaner's oil production you come across. Might piss Conley off and get her out of whatever hole she's hiding in.
Rhodes, I like the way you think.
You're growing on me too, Kelso.
The division's progressing.
You're not growing on me, Kelso. I still hate you.
Defend the oil. Too many people depend on us to succeed. Don't fail them.
I really like the cleaners. I really... Sure, make this lady be a mouthpiece for the cleaners. Why not? I guess that's her character. That's what they've decided her character is.
Agent, I've deployed a surveillance drone to the area. I'll let you know if I spot Conley.
Sure. I guess I'm glad you're helping. I mean, I probably could handle it. Anyone with a red health bar, I'll just shoot them. Boy, look at all this destruction, huh? They put a lot of detail into like the destruction in the environment and stuff like that. You know, kudos to them for taking the limited space they had and just cramming it full of detail. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's real nasty. Ugh.
Fucking oil gas. Somebody's gonna fix those cooling pumps.
Wow, he took a second to give a shit about that. He was like, hey, wait a minute.
Whatever they're cooling probably can't handle too much heat. Do whatever you can do to disable those pumps, Agent. Trust me, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I do like blowing shit up. This game is appealing to the part of my monkey brain that likes blowing shit up. Thanks, The Division. How very kind of you. Let's check the range on this thing. How far can it go? Really far, actually.
Some more cooling pumps. You know what to do.
Boy, you put that artillery turret in a high spot, and it'll be able to shit on anything. Rain down hellfire. I love it. What is our character's name this time? It's Joy Division. Because that's a great pun. Because that's just a great joke. I wasn't the one who thought of that. That was, I believe, Chris Crash who thought of that. We were originally calling her Jane Division, I believe was her original name. But then we decided that Joy Division is much better. It's not a joke, she's just a naturally happy person. I mean, wouldn't you be happy in this kind of an environment? If you're a psychopathic murder fiend, then, I mean, this is probably the happiest that you've ever been. Our turret's name is Ben Franklin Jr. That's not true.
I told you it'd be fun.
I hope I get to blow up this entire boat. We actually did used to call it Ben Franklin Jr. Okay, cool, fine. If that's what we've decided, then there we go. The turret's name is Thomas Jefferson, because like the Division, it's a hypocrite that's heavily armed. Damn, that's a good one. Well done, Speedball. Your multiple lives, all of your lives. Don't worry about it. You will be reborn in fire, like beautiful phoenixes. Probably. Hey, they made the joke. Do you remember? Do you remember PFC Jefferson? I remember PFC Jefferson. Don't let him continue his forefathers' legacy of slavery. They made that joke in this non-political game.
Cooling pumps detected.
Sounds like another great and golden opportunity to me, Agent.
Damn Skippy. Granola.
Oil refinery system compromised.
That's sweet music to my ears.
See, I like that Paul Rhodes is getting into it. I like that now he's like, yeah, we're gonna drive these people out of the city by destroying what they love and hold dear. Go for it. I'm on your side when you do that, Division.
Oil refinery.
Yep.
Conway's not gonna like that one bit. Good.
Hostiles detected nearby.
Watch out! That refinery is falling apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid
Oh, great.
areas.
Rocks fall, every agent dies. Boy, it's just like the last stream. We blew pieces of this refinery so high into the air that they are just now returning to the atmosphere. Just blew up pieces of that oil pump into space. Oh shit, it actually is launching fireballs like it's Bowser. No, no, no. Oh boy. Ashford, why? Ashford, I'm just trying not to get sniped. I don't know where to shoot these boss guys once I blow up their... Ow! Once I blow up their tanks, I don't know where to shoot them!
Immediate medical assistance
Oh shit.
needed. Agent vital signs.
Agent vital sign 0, I know.
Cooling pumps detected.
Let's try this again.
Like another great and golden opportunity to me, Agent.
I guess center mass, yeah, I guess you're right.
Oil refinery system compromised.
That's sweet music to my ears.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that guy was born for this role, considering his name.
Oil refinery operative.
Okay.
Conway's not gonna like that one bit. Good.
Hostiles detected nearby.
Let's try this again.
Watch out! That refinery is falling apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the impact areas.
Okay, so the artillery turret, I think, might be a liability in this case, because the reticle for the artillery turret is the same reticle that shows up when there's debris coming at me. So I need to be careful, because with the artillery turret, I won't be able to tell the difference between the two. Whoa! Stop, drop, and roll, please. This dude is such a dick. Get out of here! Really? You're just gonna walk around it? You are such a jerk! Uh-oh.
Agent vital signs, 0.
This is rough. This part's rough.
Cooling pumps detected.
Sounds like another great and golden opportunity to me, Agent.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but you're not here in the trenches, buddy. This is a little harder in practice.
That's sweet music to my ears.
Oil refinery inoperative.
Well, let's try this again. This time, I'm gonna pull out my grenade launching super weapon. Fuck you!
The refinery is falling apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the impact areas.
Oh, hi there. Here we go again. That guy made my armor bleed. Okay, this time I'm gonna hit him with this. Just trying to take out his cronies first. And I don't think that's honestly a smart decision. I probably should go for the big man on campus first this time. The cleaner boss enemies are so much more difficult to fight than their normal-ass brethren. It's just weird. Stop. Cease. Cease your foolishness! Part of the problem is that they don't have to reload their flamethrowers, it seems. They could just kind of keep on going forever. And hey, I admire that. I admire someone who has spec'd themselves out to have bottomless magazines. It's just that it makes him a bit of a threat. Okay, he's got too much armor. That is not gonna stop him. I was kind of hoping that couldn't hit me.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent.
Holy shit. This is tough.
Cooling pumps detected.
Sounds like
At least we get to watch this oil refinery explode a whole bunch.
Oil refinery system compromised.
That's true. At least the grenade launcher makes the best noise that a grenade launcher in a video game can make. It makes the foomp sound. You know the sound. All right, this time we're gonna go up high. Let's try going up high this time.
Conley's not gonna like that one bit. Good.
This isn't even the boss lady either. This is just one of the underlings. And it turns out he's the most powerful underling of all.
Apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the impact areas.
I like that even the refinery itself is trying to kill me. It wants me to die so badly that it's spawning explosive projectiles. It just hates me that much. Speaking of hate, I'm feeling a lot of hatred for this man. I don't think going up high is gonna help me. He could still hit me. I think I kinda gotta just, you know, run around. Oh, look! I broke his flamethrower. Okay, well, that ought to make my life a little easier. Also, that sniper over there is being a real pain in the dick. That sniper has like a perfect vantage point, too. Would you just fuck off? Jesus. Thank goodness for that electric trap. That saved my bacon there. Every time there's just a red circle under my character, I have a mini heart attack. Or a normal heart attack. You know what? In some ways, it's a normal-ass heart attack. Nothing small and non-real about it. Totally real. Very convincing. Professional acting on the part of my heart, which is currently exploding out of my chest.
Just caught sight of Conley on the tanker. She moved through the rift in the middle. Keep it up. You're right on her tail.
Can I be done now, though?
Plenty of time to pick her vantage point. Don't let her get the drop on you.
I'd like to be done now, though. That fight was climactic enough for me. Guess if we have to keep going. It's okay. I'll wait till the stream is over to have my heart attack. I won't make you watch me have a heart attack. Because that would be boring. Heart attacks are boring. You gotta shoot all the birds. The birds have guns, too.
Echo detected nearby.
Okay.
Nearby echo detected.
You don't want to fight a bird with a flamethrower. That is a real dangerous aviary effect that they have.
Which one of you is the tech?
Not me.
I'm the senior cargo technician. You know how to operate the fuel returns? Of course. It's my job to know. I do maintenance on all the ship's systems. Good. Keep her. We don't need the rest.
Are you gonna kill us?
Get out of here.
Oh no, Lars.
I said.
Lars, no.
Sit here.
Well, at least they just scared him off. They didn't kill Lars. He ended up dying anyway, I guess. All right. I feel like that's kind of against the cleaner's mission. To force out people who aren't infected but could potentially join the cause. They're hypocrites, is what I'm saying. They're just big, stupid, dumbass hypocrites. They're big, dumb hypocrites with flamethrowers. As opposed to me, a member of the division. I am not a hypocrite. I am anything but a hypocrite. I do have the ability to fire bullets through fences, though. Perfect aim. Impeccable. Soon we will be equipped with a flamethrower, probably.
Gas valve detected.
Okay. Well, I guess let's turn that off then. Oh, there it is. It's all the way on the other side. Great. Yeah, I think one of the new spec classes that you could take, the specializations, is a flamethrower. So, actually, we could join the cleaners in their crusade if we wanted. But I'm a completely sane individual, and so I will never join them. Completely sane, 100%, with my glowing yellow eyes. Yeah, one of them gets a napalm rocket launcher, and napalm rocket launchers are cool in Resident Evil, so they're probably cool in the Division.
At this point, they'll seriously compromise our progress and set us back months. We can repair the damage, but the threat must be eliminated here and now. Our work is too important. The city depends on us.
See, I can't tell if she actually believes that or not.
Keep at it.
That's the fun thing about this lady, is that I can't tell whether or not she actually is dedicated to the cause. She kind of seems like it. She talks like it. But I wonder if she knows that it's just a bunch of bullshit. I certainly hope she does. Otherwise, she's dumber than she looks. You had it made. Why join the cleaners? If you're part of the Bizarro division and you have access to all this cool, crazy, ridiculous division tech, why join the cleaners? You're just a bunch of crazy people with flamethrowers. Uh-huh. I do wish that rolling was its own separate button. Because in order to roll in this game, you have to do a double tap the cover button. But it doesn't obviously work when you're near cover. Your character just takes cover. I think there's an option you can enable where double tapping the movement keys will do it. And I turn that off because then I do it by accident all the time. All the time. And then I die even more frequently. Which would be funny, but it also would make me very sad inside. There's a collectible around here.
Like the green poison, the division's resilient, operating without reflection, just doing what it's programmed to. Pathetic. But we're experts with fire, and with fire we'll eradicate the division. Just
do it! Go for it! The world will probably be better off!
The cleaners really did a number on her. Jesus.
I guess she really does believe it then.
Why are they just standing there?
Maybe they got
Oh no, Lars.
shots we fired?
I'm pretty sure they're not the kind to get scared by a BB gun.
Should we send someone down there? Maybe you could go talk to them.
I'd really prefer not to.
Hey, one of them is coming forward.
That's the smartest character in the whole game so far.
What the hell is an agent doing with the cleaners?
I don't know, but maybe you should go find out.
Yeah.
You're scared?
Yes I am.
Ah, see, that's how they get their inroads. That's how they fool people. They fool people into thinking they're the good division agents, when actually they're the bad division agents. You know, the good division agents like me.
Detected.
Ugh. Nasty.
I've got a visual on Conley again. She's moved to the upper deck. Looks like she's preparing.
She's doing an upper decker.
Typical extremist, doubling down on her own insanity.
I love this Paul Rhodes guy. He's great. He's saying what we're all thinking, or what I'm thinking at least. Good division agent is an oxymoron. Yeah, you're right, it is. This boat seemed a lot smaller from the outside. Oh, they really picked a bad time to run for cover. What are they, me? See, the best part is whenever I talk about someone making a poor tactical decision, I could just pretend that I would have done something better, when we know that that's not the case. I would have made exactly the same stupid mistakes as my enemies. And in that way, we are on even ground, really. Honestly, this is just me being fair to them. See? Ziplining down in the middle of a firefight? That's something that I totally wouldn't and haven't done. I would never do anything like that. These people are ridiculous. They're cartoons. They're nonsensical. What are they thinking? It's almost like they have no idea what tactics are all about. The hell is that last person? Music's a little weird in this one. I mean, I like it. This is weird.
Say what you want about the cleaners, and believe me, I do. But they're crafty SOBs. See if they've got a way.
They really don't seem like it. No offense to the cleaners, but they seem very single-minded in their purpose. I wouldn't call them crafty, I'd call them direct. I guess they do know what they're doing when it comes to machinery and flame. Both of those two things and nothing else. Are you telling me Borderlands is better written than The Division? I mean, no, I'm not telling you that, but if that's the conclusion you want to draw, I guess that's fine. Guess I don't mind. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess this oil refinery thing here is like it's a scrap job. So, you know, fair enough. It has to take some level of ingenuity to assemble all that stuff. I guess fair enough to the cleaners. I shouldn't underestimate them, as we now have ample evidence of. Am I to go over here? Yes, I am to go over here. Okay. Boy, they're really putting themselves at a disadvantage here, though, aren't they? Like, this is like the worst place to be a cleaner. Fighting the division is in like this giant open space. Like they really should have picked some more close quarters for their home turf.
Here you are, like a moth to the flame.
Kick her ass, Agent.
If I must, if there truly is no way to reason with this irredeemable lunatic. The only irredeemable lunatic involved in this story. Which I'm sure Kelso would know a lot about. The difficulty balance is very strange.
Sounds like you're on the right track.
Have you noticed that the game keeps going back and forth between being very easy and being like over the top difficult, like in the middle of the same level? It's just strange. It's very inconsistent. Like the boss enemies are so much harder than anything else. Which makes sense. It's just it's a little bit over the top is all.
Get ready, Agent. It's time to end this.
All right. One more on the pile. Oh, this looks familiar. This reminds me of the top of the Black Tusk boat. Remember that? I remember that. Yeah, there she is, just chilling in there. Just watching me kill all of her troops. We're peas in a pod, you and I. And honestly, she kind of has a point. Well, that was quite a bit easier than the other boss guy. You'd think that the division would admire their destructive power. Holy shit!
There'll be a power source on it somewhere. Destroying that usually does the trick.
Uh-huh. Interesting piece of work you got here. This is very silly. Oh, hi there. I honestly don't. I'm screaming and flailing every step of the way.
That's bad guy code 4. You're doing really great. Keep at it.
Fair enough, I guess. It's like the writers themselves are talking to us now. I like that they turned a fire hose into a fire hose. Again, only the cleaners have that level of ingenuity to them. Nobody else is smart enough to flip the switch on the fire hose to make it spew fire instead of put out fire.
Gas valves detected.
Time to improvise. See if you can do anything with those valves.
Like blow them up? Because it seems like everything related to the cleaners is destined to be exploded in a glorious burst of particle effects and visual design. Gaming graphics technology. Yeah.
Oil gas pressure redirected.
Okay. Did she just say I'm used to fire? Oh, hell yeah, I like this lady.
You flushed her out, Agent. Now take her down.
You flushed her out. Now flush her down the drain. Well, that's unfortunate. For all of us. For everybody involved in this situation. Woo! See, I like that she's direct, though. When the fighting starts, she just dives right out a window because she wants me to die so bad. Again, the kind of stick-to-itiveness that I can admire in a Division agent. An ex-Division agent. I'm just gonna take out these snipers in here. No, this room is mine! Aha! I am the owner of this room now. Well, she really bought into this, huh? I'm kind of impressed with the cleaner's ability to brainwash people. Again, you'd think that these people being so simple-minded would be completely incapable. But as it turns out, no. They actually know exactly what they're doing. I shouldn't underestimate them. I'm still on fire. Please get out of here. So as it turns out, the high ground is still not the best idea. Who would have thought? Flanking only barely works. The high ground isn't the best idea. It's like this isn't a cover shooter at all anymore. Jesus, it's like she's talking directly to me. Uh-oh. Stinky bomb. Get off of me. Woo. Got a lot of tricks up her sleeve. I like it. She's got a lot of tricks up her sleeve and loves to set me on fire. I have spent like a cumulative multiple minutes on this stream just engulfed in flame. I am out of armor kits, so I'm a little nervous here now. You and me! Let's do it! Come on! Oh shit, she also has armor kits. Well, that's not fair. Stop that. Wait, what? No, throw it! You won't throw it. Throw it! You know you wanna. Well, that sucks. That's kind of unfortunate. Let's just go up there and murder her, please. Like I said, these boss fights so far have been the highlight. They're great. They've been very creative so far. They've done a really good job of making just fight a person with a lot of health into something great. Like this.
Yes, you got her.
Good. Grab whatever evidence you can find on her.
And that is why you don't strap explosive tanks to every inch of your body. Turned into grape jelly. Okay then. I got a backpack. I'm pretty sure there are explosives in this. Grab whatever you can find on her. Make sure you brought a mop. Okay. Well. Applying a status effect increases weapon damage. Sure, I'll put that on. It probably will blow up as soon as I put it on my back, but that's fine. I've kind of grown used to it at this point. Alright. Well, that's another one down. She didn't even give me a chance to finish her off. I shot her like 500 times in the head, but she had the last laugh.
Well, that was something. Fire, explosions, homicidal maniacs. A bit rich for my taste, but I can see why you guys like it.
You did
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We shut down the cleaner's oil pipeline, got rid of Conley. Keener can't use her to target the JTF anymore. And we're one step closer to catching him. Well done, Agent.
No, it wasn't well done. I died a whole lot, and also the game disconnected me from the servers a bunch. But the spirit was there. Hey, look, we got a new chem launcher. Now we have sticky bombs. Cool. Guess we'll replace our trap bombs with that because the trap bombs were nice, but their range is pretty low. Your character doesn't lob it very far. Cool. Now we can just kind of fire away.
Rogue agent deceased. Uploading data.
Conley was invaluable to the cleaners.
Rogue agent in pieces.
Start seeing a decline in their operations.
We're sending in a team to secure the tanker. Conley's been operating from there for quite some time, so we're bound to find something of interest. Just recovering the oil will be a huge win. The JTF will be able to keep the generators and heat on this winter. Any updates on the search, Faye?
Too bad we had to blow up that oil refinery.
Cleaner's been keeping his minions on a tight leash and not revealing the big picture to anyone.
Keeping things need to know.
All of the other targets seem to be in it for their own reasons. None of them seem fully aligned with Keener's personal motivation.
It's almost admirable. In a cult leader, serial killer kind of way.
It would be admirable to you, Kelso. So, we didn't find out much. Again, great. As usual. Oh well. At least my crafting bench got better. Well, that's another one down, I guess. I mean, was that climactic? I guess it was climactic. It was climactic enough for me. It was exciting. Lots of fire and explosions and being set on fire on this stream. A lot of it. Possibly too much given the number of times I got killed, but still. It was fun. It was a worthwhile venture. The city is halfway liberated now. Think you're doing it in the right order story-wise? I don't know if there is a right order. I think we can... I think the way it's designed, we can go about it however we want. Like, the quote-unquote right order might be the order they were introduced in the intro cutscene, but I wasn't really paying attention to that. Still, we caused chaos and destruction, and that's what the Division is good at. Stomping out all forms of human life as soon as it presents itself in front of Joy Division's terrifying glowing eyes and hockey mask. Here, let's see what this does. Okay, yeah, it's got like a 30-second cooldown. Okay, cool, I like it. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna keep doing that. As usual, the chemical launcher is way better than the alternatives. Thank you, chemical launcher, for being so goddamn good through the entire game, that even now, in the expansion, the chemical launcher is continuing to get better. That whole thing was very silly. The cleaners are, again, probably my favorite faction from the Division 1, because at least in the Division 1, they gave a shit about explaining why they're crazy people who want to burn everything to the ground. But in this one, they just kind of made them into cartoon people who don't even understand their own motivations. And
Supply drop.
I guess I don't mind it that much, you know. I still enjoyed it. Just a bit silly is all. Well, it works like the chem launcher. It's close enough to the chem launcher. You're right. This is not a political game. There's nothing political about it. I think that's going to do it for the Division 2 for today. I've had all I can take. Plus, it doesn't seem like the servers are in the most stable shape right now anyway. Was this a successful stream? No, probably not. Everything went horribly wrong on this stream, and I died a whole lot, and the servers were busted. But oh well. I had a lot of fun. The Division 2 is just such a great game. It's a great game for just spending an afternoon chilling out and, you know, not thinking about the world around us and instead thinking about the horrible world that the characters inhabit. I guess if you have fun, it was a success. That's what we've learned today, is that it doesn't really matter if things go perfectly, as long as you have a good time and look like a horrible mass murderer. Oh, okay. I will see you all next time when we liberate yet another quadrant of New York City. And it probably will involve less being set on fire. Probably? Maybe not. Actually, probably not. The cleaners have made this place their home now, I think. I think the flamethrowers and explosions are here to stay. See you around, everybody.